Good morning and welcome to Cindy's Kitchen. We're gonna get to our acorn squash, but we're gonna start off with some Polish cookie balls. Polish cookie balls. And so we're gonna start off with 2 sticks of butter. It says 1 cup, so that's 1 cup of butter is 2 sticks. Anyway, you want this room temperature. So I went ahead and put the 2 sticks in there and kind of gave them a mash with my Danish batter whisk. To this, we're gonna add 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. You certainly could use a hand mixer for this, and that might be easier, but I'm just gonna do it this way and we'll see what happens. If it gets too much for my little arthritic hands, then we'll get out the mixer. Okay, to this, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vinegar. Vanilla. It started with a teaspoon. How cool is that? I'm just saying. These are the ones that I bought that are made from bamboo. I just think it's cool. And you know, every now and then, most of my spoons, you know, like your serving spoons and things that you stir things with, they were plastic and they're starting to break down. I've got 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm gonna put in about half and then do a stir. Oh, whoa! Only because, even though I'm only doing a half, I may make a big old mess. Oh, see, look, I did. I already started making a big old mess. Okay? All right, so I've got this mixed up. You see how it's kind of dry? It is. If I was using my mixer, it would be better, right? I'm just gonna stick my hands in here and do one of these. La la la, I'm just gonna use my, I know, you know how I hate this, right? But I didn't use the mixer because I didn't want to make a mess. So now I'm gonna have to use my hands because I'm gonna have to make a mess, right? Whoop, look at me, throwing dough in the air. Okay, there we go. Good enough, I say. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make balls out of these. Ha 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 ha. Get your mind out of the gutters, ladies. There we go. So just a ball. That didn't roll very pretty, did it? There we go. Well, it's not really round. There, ball. And then I've got a baking sheet right here. And so we're going to, trying to decide if I want these big. Oh, you know what I forgot? We're gonna need 1 cup of pecans. That's what I forgot. Okay, so here are the pecans. It just says chopped pecans. You guys know that I am not a nut person, right? But I'm trying to make the recipe, according to what they said. I think my mom would like these because she likes pecan sandies. And this kind of, the ingredients of these kind of gives me the thought. Let me put on my bowls, look. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Into the sink it goes. Those are gonna go in a 325-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes. When they come out, and while they're still hot, we're gonna roll them in powdered sugar. You know what? To me, that just tastes like a shortbread. It tastes like a shortbread cookie with pecans. And hold on, I got guck all over here. 20 minutes, then we're gonna take them out, and while they're still warm, we're gonna roll them in powdered sugar. Okay, so now, let's get to this. The acorn squash. Now, some of them have the little stem still on here. This one doesn't. These were, at my local store, these were 78 cents a pound. So what temperature? Oh, 325, Sue, 325, 20 to 25 minutes. All right, so, and then of course they get the name because they kind of look like an acorn, especially, you know, when they have the little doodah on there. Hard green outside. This is a tough skin and you don't want to eat this. You could, of course, peel this, but that's kind of We're just gonna cut it in half. Now, I will say you need a sharp knife. Yeah. Go. Right? Okay, you got your knife. Now this is hollow inside where the seeds are, but you gotta get to the hollow part, okay? So, good if you can get it where it's flat. And if not, you can do a little bit down. Yeah! Yeah! No, I'll just push the rest of the way. And then, got it apart. All right, so let's look inside. Inside are all the seeds. So this is just like a pumpkin. This is, you know, the pumpkin, a butternut squash, acorn squash. They all have these hollowed out insides where the seeds and this kind of stringy mess is. And we're gonna take and we're gonna put our spoon and we're just gonna scrape. See, I'm scraping it. We're gonna scrape the insides. And so see how you get a nice clean inside that way? All right, I'm gonna do the other half, okay? All right, so there we go, all cleaned out. Now I am gonna do this. We're gonna need a baking dish. You can put it in any kind of baking dish, but we're gonna put some water in here, so you wanna make sure that there's at least an inch or two of a lip. So that's why I'm putting it here. You wanna take your knife, you don't have to do this, but, I'm gonna set it down here, but so you can see. We're just gonna score it just a little bit. Okay, so again, I'm just gonna run my knife across here and a little bit on the inside, just making some there we go, see? Can you see? Just some marks. Okay, to that, I'm just gonna do just a pinch of salt on the inside. And when you see the rest, what this salt is gonna do, it's gonna do two things. It's gonna season it just a little bit, but it's also gonna help draw the liquid from the flesh. Okay, now to these, we're gonna add some butter. Butter, I tell you. Salted, unsalted, whatever you have. Now, it depends on how big the inside of your acorn squash is. I would say anywhere from a tablespoon of butter to a tablespoon and a half. If they're bigger ones, then I would use a tablespoon and a half. If they're smaller ones, like this is a smallish one, so a tablespoon. But of course, it's your kitchen. So if you love butter, then you can put as much butter in there as you want. All right. Hey, Donna, good to see you. All right, so I just stuck that. See how that's just sitting in the middle? Sitting in the middle. All right. Now, to this, we're gonna add some brown sugar. Hold on, I'm gonna wipe this off. La, la, la. Okay. All right, get out your brown sugar. La, la. Brown sugar. Your husband, Bill, says hi. Hi, Bill. Yvette's husband, good to see you. I know, and it's easy. I mean, it's taking longer, but there you go. So this is a tablespoon measuring, and as you can tell, I got like a chunky tablespoon. So I've got a little bit more than a tablespoon, an overflowing tablespoon. And again, we're just gonna put it in the hole. Look at that. Oh, that one I got a lot in. Well, I'm gonna put a little bit more in this one. So that you cook you certainly can do them in the microwave. You certainly can. I kind of like the roasted flavor of it being in the oven, which is why I'm doing it in the oven. Okay, then we need maple syrup. Now, here's the deal. Go ahead and go buy some maple syrup. If you don't have maple syrup, go ahead and buy some maple syrup. Do not use, I mean, it's your kitchen, use what you want, but it's not the same thing. Do not use pancake syrup. Do not use pancake syrup. This is, this is 100% pure grade A amber color maple syrup. You can see it's a little lighter and thinner. You can get really thick maple syrup. And so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna pull this way so you can see. And I'm gonna drizzle this on the top. Yum, yum. On the top. I've got some in there. And then here we go. Okay. Got all that done? You got that? That was pretty easy, right? So all we did is we cut them in half. We took out the seeds. Scrape them clean. Put just a little pinch of salt. Yeah, get the good syrup. A pinch of salt in there. We took our knife and we scored, well, we scored before the pinch, but we just scored the flesh just a little bit to make it easier to get out. Then we put a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half, depending on how big your acorn squash are, in the center well. We're calling this the well. Then to that tablespoon of butter, and it doesn't even matter if it's room temperature, because it's gonna go in a 400-degree oven. That's what we preheat our oven to, 400 degrees. Then we're gonna use our brown sugar and a heaping tablespoon, just your son taps his own syrup. Oh, I'm jealous, Darlene. I'm jealous. Anyway, hey, Susan Tokars, good to see you. Kathy, good to see you too. Anyway, everybody is not telling me where you're from. You need to make sure, if you haven't said where you're from, you need to put on there where it is, because we got this big map. And when today's over, we're gonna go back through and read everybody's city and state, and then we're gonna mark it on the map. And we're gonna keep doing that to see how we get. I just think it'll be cool. Yay. Anyway, all right, so we got our brown sugar in here, and then we took our actual maple syrup, not pancake syrup, but actually maple syrup, and put that in there. Now, a lot of people will say, okay, just go and roast now. But I'm gonna tell you, you need some steam from this. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put in 2 Chantilly, Virginia. Chantilly lace and a pretty face. Everybody sings that, don't they? Irving, Texas. Oh, I like the Sandwich, Illinois. Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. There's Margaret. I know. Okay, so I'm gonna pour 2 cups of water in here. There we go. All right, I didn't get my foil out. Now, this is a bigger dish than I really needed. Pakistan. Good to see you, Asifa. This is a bigger dish. Asifa, do you have acorn squash in Pakistan? I'm curious. Spokane, Washington, Grand Rapids, Michigan. So you see, this is really too big for just 2. But I wanted the deep well, so there you go. Okay, so you could get 2 full ones in here. All right, I'm gonna cover this with foil, and I'm gonna cook this 400 degrees for 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna take the foil off and cook it for another 30 minutes, okay? All right. In we go. Hold on, I'm reaching. Shoot. There we go. Let's check our cookie balls. Has it been 20 minutes? Anybody keeping time? You know I should be keeping time. Yes, but it's not easily available. Okay, well, good to know. You know, it is difficult. We have a lady that usually watches from the UK. We've had people from a lot of different countries, and I always get a little nervous. I mean, I got nervous in the beginning because I thought, well, some of the things that I can get down here in Texas, maybe you can't get in Michigan or Chicago or California or wherever it is you're from. So I worried about that. But since we started having people from other countries, then I really get nervous about that, because I want you to be able to try the things that we make on the show, right? So I do want you to try that. So has it been 20 minutes? Has it been 20 minutes? Let me check. Hey, Jess, has it been 20 minutes? Oh, okay. Well, Jessica's gonna have us do a drink. Tequila sunrise. Oh, we're doing a tequila. I don't have tequila, do I?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, Jessica's getting, she's writing stuff down. She has not brought any ingredients over. So I think our cookies are done. I'm gonna go ahead and take our cookies out while she gets the ingredients for our tequila sunrise. Although we're having a banana tequila sunrise, which is kind of funky weird, but there we go. All right, so she's gonna get the grenadine and the orange juice and all that. I'm gonna take the cookies out of the oven. Okay, look how pretty. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Look how pretty. There we go. I don't want to burn myself. So they should have been balls, right? My ball making ability was not great. Oh, there you go. So we're gonna take them while they're still hot. Watch me burn myself, okay? While they're still hot, in the powdered sugar they go. I need to get, hey Jess, would you get me another piece of wax paper or parchment paper? So we're gonna roll them in the powdered sugar. La la la. Yeah, so who said wedding cookies? That's what this really reminds me of, like a wedding cookie, okay? All right. Where do you want? All right, so I'm gonna set those. So again, we're just gonna pop them in there, roll them around. I have a Facebook group named Breakfast Delights. Oh, well, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Did you watch, Asifa, did you watch the episode where we did all of the breakfasts in a mug in the microwave? Did you see that one? It's been years. Me too. All right, so again, I'm not gonna do all these because you guys know how to make, how to roll cookies in powdered sugar, right? You know how to do that. Okay. And then I'm gonna let these cool just a bit before I take a big old bite because that might be icky. Okay, there we go. Look at that. They are pretty. And you know, they didn't have a lot of sugar in them, but since they're rolled in powdered sugar, they will be sweeter. Okay. Again, me and the fingers and the goopiness, right? I should get little rubber gloves. I know, I'm not supposed to lick. Donna. Hello, Reese. You know, you have a really cool grandma. I think she's awesome. Okay. All right. So bad. Okay, here we go. Look at these. Pretty. We're gonna let those cool while we make the tequila sunrise. All right, pretty glass. This is my favorite glass. This is a Polish glass. This is the smaller one, but I like the black because it has the red and it has yellow and it has the blue. So pretty. Okay, so we're gonna need our drink with ice. This is our adult beverage. We roll them again in powdered sugar after they're cool. Okay, because more powdered sugar. Who doesn't like that? Okie dokie. All right, here we go. So we're gonna need 1 shot of tequila. And this is a kind of a weird, funky tequila that I got in Costa Maya. I think Costa Maya. It was a little tequila shop in the port terminal from the cruise. And I don't think it's really tequila. I mean, it says, but it's a banana liqueur. But they sold it as tequila and charged me the price of tequila. So there we go. 1 of that. A squeeze of lime. Squeeze. A half a shot of grenadine. Half a shot of grenadine. Oh, look how pretty. We're gonna use some, this is the Italian soda, and this is the blood orange. That's all that's left in here. So we're gonna use a shot of the blood orange Italian soda. That's gonna make it fizzy. There we go. And then a shot of orange juice, just regular old orange juice. Because you know, tequila sunrise can't be a sunrise. Oh, she says more orange juice. There we go. All right, now we gotta stir it. Give me those. Look at these. Look at those. Maraschino cherries. Because everybody needs some maraschino cherries. So we will use our cherries to stir. Actually, just joined a few weeks back, one lady on my group. Oh, cool. Okay, look. You gotta love maraschino cherries. Yum. Okay, here we go. Ready? Cheers. Cheers. Oh, she's got one too. Here's Jess. We're cheering. Cheers. Yum. Banana liqueur. I mean, it's, like I said, it's supposed to be a tequila. Banana. Very good. Janet, yes, just in time for the fun drink. Oh, very lovely. We like that. Okay, let's get our acorn squash, shall we? All right, these are the ones that I cooked earlier because I want to make sure that you always can see what they look like. All right, I'm going to pick this one up so that you can see inside. So you see how the outside skin is all soft, and we have this lovely well of melted butter, brown sugar. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yummy, yummy, yummy. Ree says cheers, and she likes cherries. Okay, send you one. I know. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Now you have two options here. If you want, you could get a bowl, and you could take a fork or a spoon and get all, pour this into the bowl and then scoop out all the innards. And then make it almost like a casserole looking, right? Kind of smushy. I know, Sharon, we need another cruise because Sharon and I like our cruise drinks. Anyway, so you certainly could do that, okay? Or you could do this. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta get a spoon. All right. Oh, and I need a bowl, don't I? Man, I am just not all with the program today. Would you give me one of the pasta bowls? You guys like the pasta bowls? I know, Vicky Ann. Isn't it good? We love squash. The pasta bowls, it doesn't matter. Or the fishy fish bowl. I don't care. Good Lord. Okay, there we go. Look, fishy fish bowl. Fishy, fishy. I like the fishy fish bowl. Okay. So I'm going to put one of these in the fishy fish bowl. Look at that. Fishy. And see, you could have this just like this. I know, if only the cruises were open. All right, so you see how you can go all the way to the skin? You see that? And you see how it just comes off? Look at that. Then you can do a little dunk in your yumminess, right? And here we go. You want this. See how easy that was? 400 degrees, 30 minutes with the foil on, 30 minutes with the foil off. So good. And it's its own little bowl. How cool is that? I know, fishy fish bowl is cool. All right, so, let's taste our cookies. Although Judy says, I need a, good Lord. We're gonna eat over the measuring cup because I don't have a plate either. Judy says, after they start to cool, to roll them in powdered sugar again, and I think that's a lovely idea. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, look at that. Because there's never so, okay. I have a plate. Okay, you ready? Yum, yum. Here we go. Okay, look at that. It does taste like a Mexican wedding cookie. Or a pecan sandy rolled in powdered sugar. Really good. You should try these. Oh, we certainly could put a piece of bacon in there. Good idea, Linda. I did lick my fingers. I know somebody will be upset with me that I licked my fingers, but I can't be bothered with that. I hope you guys had a great day. Ooh, bacon and a few dried cranberries in your acorn squash. No, Sue, I did not sift the powdered sugar. I just rolled them all in there. I know, I did make them a little big, Joanne. But, you know, if you're going to eat a cookie, come on. I know. That'd be a great cruise. Polish pottery and Cindy's kitchen. Oh, and some crochet. We got to throw crochet in there, too. Who would come on that? That would be fun, wouldn't it? We'd cook, we'd look at Polish pottery, and we'd crochet. Ha, 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 ha. That would be an awesome cruise. And there would be plenty of adult beverages that we wouldn't have to make. We could just get. Anyway, So from my kitchen to your kitchen, today was all a little sweet. We had the sweet in our acorn squash. We had the sweet Polish cookie balls. And then our sweet banana tequila sunrise. Ooh, a chocolate kiss in the middle. I do. I lick my fingers. So you guys have an awesome day. We will see you again on Tuesday. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. From my kitchen to yours, cheers. See you later. Uh-oh, I can't make you